Okay, so I'm going to give you some quick instructions on how to assemble your Benchmade arrives. Okay, first thing you want to do is find your top. It'll look like this. If you flip it over the back side, you'll have an arrow on the bottom. You just want to lay it upside down on a soft surface, carpeting or a rug or something. Point the arrow towards you. Next, you want to find your top piece. It'll look like this. It'll also have an arrow on. It'll have a taller section on the front. It'll be unpainted on both sides. So I set that right down on the top. Next, you're going to grab your end pieces. So these are going to be labeled on the bottom with either an L or an R. So this is an L, so it's going to go from where I'm sitting. It's going to go on the left side. I'm just going to set it right here on the end. You have your hardware pack. These screws, you can either use a Phillips or a number 2 square bit. I'm using a number 2 square. If you get a bit for your drill, just make sure it's one of the longer ones like this. You can get them at any hardware store or home improvement store. There's pocket holes right here. So I want to make sure it's even along the front edge out here before you put these in. Just kind of hold some pressure on the back side of it. Okay, we have our other piece. This piece is going to be labeled with an R. We'll do the same thing on this side. Set it on the end, just make sure it's even, flush along the front edge out here. Again, just kind of push some pressure on the back side when you're screwing these in. All the holes are pre-drilled, so they should go in easily. For some reason they're not going in easily, just make sure you have it lined up right. Okay, once you have those in, there's some markings on the top of the bench right here. You just want to put the corners of the top inside those marks so there's an even overhang all the way around the top. And grab your screws. Some pocket holes right here. We'll just screw down into the top. Screw them down until they go snug. You can kind of feel it tighten down. Okay, next there's some screws here. Two more here. On really short benches, these screws might not be here, but on this bench they are. Okay, then once you come to this far, you can just set it up on its end, like this. I'm gonna grab your shelf pieces. It's got an arrow on the bottom. It'll either have a 1 or a 2 on it, so you want to find the one that is labeled with a 1 first, with the arrow pointing towards you. You'll see there's a line right here. So I'm going to set it in here and you may need to lift up on this just a little bit to get it to go in. But you'll see that line. You just want to put the bottom of the shelf. You should see the line right here. Put the bottom of the shelf even with that line. Make sure it's even along this front edge out here. And then we got 2 pocket screws right here. Okay, then we're going to grab our other shelf. We'll find the one labeled as a number 2 on it. Do the exact same thing right here. Make sure it's even along the front edge and even with that line on the bottom. Install the screw. Okay, and next we're going to want to go up into the top up here, and you'll be able to see there's a line on the other side. You probably won't be able to see it in the video, but when you get down in here and look, there's a line just like on the other one. Just make sure it's even with that line and go along the front edge. Screw it in. Let's do the same thing on this bottom shelf. Getting just about done here. Okay, and we're going to flip it back over on its top again. We got these little corner support braces. You want to find the one that has just an L on the bottom of it. You want to come in here, and you'll see there's an L here. So it's going to be, if I was on the front, it'd be the left side of the bench. So I put the part that says L, the unpainted side, down in the corner like this. There's pocket screws that go in. find the one that just has the R on it. I'll do the same thing on this side. Okay, and this one, find the one that says LS, so that's going to be the left shelf. So right here. RS, right shelf. Okay, and that completes the assembly, so we'll just flip it back up. Let me know if you have any questions or any issues with the assembly. Thank you.